Stupid, crazy, dumb. That's just a few of the words that are going to describe what I'm about to do. So we are here in the heart of the Adirondack Mountains. There are mountains everywhere around us. The fields are few, far, and in between. I am back at the place where I grew up as a kid, and man, I was so excited to be able to fly around here until I started actually thinking about how stupid of an idea this is. Here at my grandpa's pond, and my aunt came down and she mowed this little patch for me to be able to take off. It's about a little over 100 by 100 feet, and so that's going to be my takeoff and landing zone, and we are going to attempt to go for a flight. Right here, there is no way out. If something happens, if there's an engine failure or anything, there is no way out. Let's hope that this flight goes as planned, but we're gonna head on up. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna be able to fly over some of the area where I grew up and just hope that nothing goes wrong with the engine. Just a little bit of a span. There's a little pond behind me, which is incredible. We used to fish there all the time as a kid. I am super excited to see what this all looks like from up in the air. Why don't you come and join me as we get into the air? So we will see you guys up there.
Woo-hoo! It is beautiful up here. Holy cow, look at that. I'm going to climb a little higher, get some more altitude. Look at these mountains. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Do you ever imagine? They got some pretty solid fields right there. You need an out. Like I said, look around. There is no out. Time like this, I'm so thankful for Gaggle, because if something goes down, it alerts my wife with a notification that, you know, something happened. You'll know where to find me. There's a ton of power lines that have been scoping the area around. So I'm going to make sure, even though roads seem to be the best out right now, if something did happen, I'm going to stick through the roads. I mean, I can kind of see where the poles are if I have to try and glide below the poles, but for the most part, I'm looking field to field to field, and that's going to be my game plan. Stay high enough where there's the potential to have an out, if I can get to one. Wow, that's Gore Mountain. All those ski slopes. So a little backstory. I actually grew up here. This is where I grew up. That ski mountain right in front of us, I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can make out all the little trails and stuff, but we used to be able to go there every day after school. The school provided us season passes to that place, and the bus would take us there for the after-school program, and we would get on a bus. They'd take us up to go skiing after school, then bring us home when the mountain closed. It was beautiful. Incredible. Oh, man. So cool to see where I used to live from a different perspective. Okay, there's another field up there. It's got some horses in it. Doesn't really look that great of an out. But this is probably something they have never seen around here because, well, like me, you have to be stupid to fly here because of all the trees. But again, my goal is stay high enough up in the sky where if I have to, I can glide and at least try to get close to a road. If I have to land in a tree. But the winds are perfect today. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better day. The thing with following the road is you're also following the houses, because all the houses are on the road. I'm trying to kind of skirt right next to the trees so I'm not over the houses. So even along this road, man, there's so many power lines. I guess that's what you get for living out in the backcountry. Everything is you take a step back in time. But I'll tell you what, this is the most beautiful place, and I'm glad that it really hasn't changed. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but right now looking, that lake looks like a pretty good out. I have flotation, and I think maybe if I could get close enough to the edge of that it might be a viable out. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you were faced in this situation, would you head for the lake, or maybe try and get closer to a road with trees. I mean, I don't know, neither outcome looks spectacular, but in this event, what would you do? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know how you would go for your out right now. So my goal right now is I'm going to try to fly over where my grandpa lives. And so I'm following this road. He's just a little bit up the road here. We're about there. So if I could just make it a little bit further, my plan is to maybe turn around and head back to the landing zone and just see if I can fly over some of the people where I used to live. Wow, that sure is a beautiful, beautiful place. So that house down there, really cool, that has that tennis court behind it. When I was younger, I actually built that house. I built that house through high school into college a little bit, worked for a company, a construction company, and I helped build that house. And they have that whole lake to themselves. How cool is that? But at least they did at that point. It looks like there's a couple other houses around it now, but man, that house was humongous and beautiful. Okay, I can see the steeple on the church in my little town. Oh, even that little parking lot right there I could probably land in if I had to. So the easy part's getting up in the air. The hard part's going to be landing in that teeny tiny little space. Hope we can make it. You know, even if I did land in one of these trees and miraculously was safe, that would be an incredibly long walk out. No way could I do this with all this gear and stuff. Oh yeah, that would be tough. One of the things that I've noticed since I've been here is, wow, you take for granted what you have. You so take for granted what you have. So if you're listening right now, no matter where you are, don't take for granted what it is that you have right now, because you don't realize what you have until you leave it. And just some of the adventures I've been able to be on with my kids since we've been here, hopefully I'll be able to share a little bit with you guys with the story too. Going to cliff diving, or jumping rather, and just all the little mom and pop ice cream places. We're hoping to go fishing a little bit later tonight. Just some of these incredible things that I got to do as a kid. And driving on dirt roads, we don't have any dirt roads where we live. This is just so awesome to be able to be here and really experience things that you did as a kid. So a little reminiscing, I guess, but I guess my thing is, don't take for granted what it is that you have, because it won't always be there. There is the landing zone. I don't want to let it go too idle, because I don't want to give it a chance for the motor to die. I know that has watched some videos and seen that happen before, so I'm just going to kind of feather it in a little bit, I guess. We'll just set it slowly. If I have to circle several times, that's okay. I'm guaranteed to make my landing zone now. Just got to get a little bit closer and make sure I can hit it in the right direction. Might have to circle it a time or two as I get down there. But I think I've made the landing zone and had a great flight. One step left, the landing, and I think we're okay for it. Get down there again a little bit closer, and hopefully we'll be able to have a nice, smooth landing. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, I couldn't have asked for a better landing than that. Oh, perfect. Right in the zone, man. That was amazing. It looks so cool to fly where I grew up from up there. Like, I would do that every morning if I could.